Hey, welcome back. This is Antifreeze Podcast right now, this moment. My name is Scales of Life, and today with me I have two lovely guests.
Miss T, how y'all doing today?
What's up, y'all? It's Nikki22.
Yo, yo.
Okay, T, what's
Well,
our first topic today?
our first topic is why did jetex, a favorite part of Disney, get removed or canceled?
Because Disney doesn't like fun.
I was definitely going to
Agree.
lead with that one.
Also, side note, I saw this somewhere. I don't know if it's true. This has something to do with this. Apparently, Disney bought the rights to DPC. Carry on.
Wait, what?
I was I was just hearing about that too.
Carry on.
And
Like I
that's a
said,
that's a
they
third
don't
that's the
like
third time
fun.
they've spoken about
They
that.
don't like fun. They don't like making shit new. They have DBZ. We're fucked. Carry on.
It's over.
We lost. It's over.
Well, in addition, I can't. Okay, in addition to jetex, from what I found out on the internet, it is said that Disney announced that Disney Channel and JetX will merge operations. At the time, JetX was being affected by, say, low rates, low viewing rates, and came close to leaving this thing called Canalsat pay TV platform in France. So pretty much, it got canceled because not a lot of people were watching
That's
like
bullshit.
JetX. That is major bullshit
Exactly.
because I grew up on JetX. I was faithfully watching JetX.
JX literally had the best shows on the fucking channel. I don't see how it was less fuck.
Like
Like they didn't show Power Rangers on JX.
they
Exactly.
did, and that's how I ended up getting introduced to Mystic Force right there in SPD. But
Even before Mystic Force, like they showed Time Force. They showed
Yep.
I think it was Lightspeed Rescue too, and it might
They
have
did that for a
been
short while.
yeah, and it might have been for another one like right before that. But they showed like three Power Rangers series when Power Rangers was still popular. So how did that not get views? I will never understand this shit.
and then like you had Gargoyles, which it just had way too many shows on there. Like Yin Yang
Like
Yo.
Recess.
It had shit. I almost forgot. It had the fucking It had the original Beyblade series.
Yep.
True, very true. And
That,
what else besides Yin Yang Yo? You had way too many shows to think about. Puka. Puka was
yep.
my shit. If anybody remembers Puka, Puka was
Of
my
course we
shit.
do.
I
Of
love
course we do.
Puka. Puka was funny. And I'm
In a
just like,
hilarious bit, yes it was.
I'm
In a
just
hilarious
like,
bit.
dude, JetX did not have to get canceled. Y'all canceled that shit because in your eyes it wasn't making you no money. And I feel like that
Exactly.
was making you some money. It
Okay, I
was.
found some JetX shows. Apparently, JetX had Sonic X, Yin Yang
Yep.
Yo, like three Power Ranger series. Apparently, it was Operation Overdrive, SPD, Dino Thunder,
Yeah.
Yep.
uh, Super Robot Monkey Team, Hyperforce Go, which I forgot
That
about.
shit. That shit.
Let's see what else they had. Power Rangers Mystic Force, like you said earlier.
Yeah.
Let's see. None of the other ones that I really recognize, but it had GI Joe, Sigma Six on there. Did y'all see that?
Not really. I was never a G.I. Joe fan.
Yeah, Yin Yang Yo, like you said earlier.
I remember the
Um,
shows like the Tick being on there.
It just had a lot of shows and it was just fun.
oh, I remember this. Did any of y'all watch Oberon Star Racers?
Yes,
Yep.
I enjoyed
Yeah,
that.
Oberon Star Racers
I
was on there too.
I enjoyed that. That's like when Cartoon Network just got
Gave up.
He gave up.
Over on Star Wars came out in 2006. That's when Cartoon Network was still good.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about like Cartoon Network.
Oh
After
yeah.
a while, after a while, it's just like I really feel like jetex was going somewhere before y'all gave us Disney XD and tried to
Disney
do like
XD was so no. See what happened
Yeah.
was no, like Disney Channel did this to like one of the worst degrees. Not as bad as Nickelodeon did, but they went away from cartoons and went to live action, which was all of what Disney XD was basically. They stopped putting cartoons on there and they started putting live action shows on there.
Yeah.
Cause
That
the only channel that made live action shows work at one point was Nickelodeon, and that was in the early to mid and late 2000s.
yeah, because
yeah.
in early Disney, like late '90s, early 2000s, you had like Liz McGuire, um, That's So Raven,
Yeah,
and
yeah, and
then
like
you had like
and
yeah,
that's
the
when
Hannah
it
Montana.
and that's when it worked, but like they still had a bunch of cartoons on there too. They didn't only do live action, which is what they ended up doing with Disney XD. Like it was only live action and no cartoons.
Very
Right.
true. You took the cartoons away, like Lilo and Stitch, the animated series and stuff like that. The Proud Family.
Even
They
Disney
kept.
Junior was better back then.
Yeah.
I used to love watching like
More educational.
Yeah,
Looney
JoJo
Tunes.
Circus, Roly Poly,
Love
Stan Lee,
Napoleon.
the Buzz Lightyear show was on Disney Channel. Uh,
Yeah.
Buzz Lightyear of Star Command.
JoJo
That was awesome.
Circus, like even that was better
Even
back
though,
then. But it's like they did the same thing with Jetix. Like they took all the good cartoons off of there and just had live action shows, and it just wasn't good anymore. It wasn't the
And
same.
you know,
I really feel like since everybody, including myself, who has Disney, the Disney Plus app on
Disney
the
minus.
Roku, yeah, that right there, it's not fair in a way because I'm like, if you put in, you gave us this suggestion box, and you can't sit up here and say that you don't own these shows when obviously you do own these shows, and you don't put them on there. It's like, what's the point of us giving you the suggestion if you're not gonna like put it on at all?
exactly.
And all the shows that you had, you can literally put it on there. You can literally make a jetex app and put every show that you had on jetex on there. Tell me that won't
Exactly.
make you no money.
It'll
Explain to
actually
me how
double,
that
really.
won't. Explain to me how that will not make you no money. Because I will be that one that subscribes quickly. Just give me all of my jetex shows. Just give it to me. Or put it like jetex, like how you got on Disney Plus. Like you have Disney, you have Marvel, you have Pixel, whatever. If you can do that, you can put a jetex right there and feel like, oh, jetex, click. I bet that get looked at more than anything else.
Yeah. So honestly, I can't say even back in the day when most certain shows that actually did come about, that yeah, you knew exactly from that time slot that when they kicked off, oh, you had a good marathon going about. It didn't matter if it was Recess, if it was Proud Family, if it was American Dragon, Jake Long. Those type of shows right there
Oh,
was what actually made a lot of people's childhoods right there, and to actually say or claim that you don't want to put the money into re-airing these or putting these back out here is really defamation upon what your actual legendary or quote unquote legendary character is supposed to be. You're supposed to be there for the kids of any particular age. All we are, as far as adults are, like I say, grown children. Really, we like to have a good time. We like to remember these type of things. It's
K-
just
I
that
was
type of
gonna
thing.
say, does anybody remember Brandy and Mr. Whiskers?
Of course.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that on Jetix. Like Brandy and Mr. Whiskers, he came through. I was like, oh my god, I used to sit and watch Brandy and Mr. Whiskers.
I
I'm
have
like,
to
I
interrupt
watched the
for
whole series.
I have to interrupt for breaking news. Breaking news. Breaking news.
What's up?
Y'all remember when I told y'all about Disney and DBZ?
yeah,
Yeah.
I just looked it up and apparently the deal is worse than what I thought it was.
okay, how worse are
Oh
we
Lord.
talking?
So Disney doesn't outright own everything DBZ related.
course.
Apparently, Disney bought the rights to DBZ to make a live action movie.
No, no,
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that.
no,
Yes. Yes.
no.
Uh,
Yes. No,
you
I
have
looked it
people
up.
been
I
making
looked it up.
a lot of people been talking about.
They said Disney bought the rights to DBZ, but the catch was they don't own the whole franchise. They just can make a live action movie with it.
A lot of people been talking about Dragon Ball Evolution 2.
Cuz
I'm
the
like,
animated
oh Lord God,
series,
no.
the anime itself, the animated show is still owned by, Toriyama, but
Yeah,
Disney
Toriyama,
Di-
Shueisha,
Disney
Toei,
Dis,
Funimation.
Disney can make a live action DBZ movie. So basically, we might actually get Dragon Ball Evolution 2.
Oh Lord, no. The first one was made bad off of one. You have a terrible director who didn't even pay attention to anything in the franchise. Then, of course, you got the makeup department and how it was actually written, or I can say how it was actually given.
No, that was just
Then
one
you
of the
have the
worst
productivity
movies of
meeting.
all time. It wasn't even, it wasn't even close. It wasn't even close. It
It wasn't
wasn't
even
even
1% of its actual power.
close. Like, I had to let y'all know the. So if we ever see Dragon Ball Evolution 2, y'all know who caused this. You
You'll
know
be
who
paying for it
caused
quick
it.
though.
You know who caused it. And that has been my breaking news segment.
If y'all hear reports about city blocks going up in flames and everything, just know I had nothing to do with that.
I think this is a good segue to do a little side conversation about why this is terrible. It
It's
makes no
terrible
fucking
overall.
sense.
It doesn't at all.
If our hostess could catch herself.
I can't. I can't. I really cannot. I can't, y'all. Game Disney. I can't do it tomorrow. I can't do it next year. I can't do it 20 years from now. I can't. No, the fuck did you not? I'm mad at both sides. The fuck? I'm mad at both
Toriyama, why
sides.
you do this to us?
Why?
Why you do this to
Why?
us?
It's
Why you do
not
this?
enough. It's not enough that you coming out with this new CGI movie August 19th called Dragon Ball Superhero. Whatever.
Yeah,
I don't
We
know.
forgave you after Dragon Ball Evolution. We forgave you.
We literally just,
yeah.
just like literally forgave. Now this,
Now this is what
why
you do
the,
to us.
why the, I
Wait
why
a
the
minute.
fuck,
Wait a minute. Wait a
what
minute.
the
Wait a minute.
fuck,
This
why,
is wait a
what,
minute. Wait a minute. Does this mean Disney might start making anime soon?
they bet the fuck not. They do
No.
not
Think
start
about
making
it.
They
Think
anime.
about
really
it. Think about it. No, because did any of y'all see that trailer for like that Star Wars anime cartoon that they made?
No, I'm not Star Wars fan.
No, like it was. No, I saw it on YouTube. It was like a trailer for like a Star Wars anime type of show from Disney, and then they did this shit. Oh no, I knew it.
Don't you Disney? You better not ever cross that line for anime just because the shit is popping. You do not. You stick to working with children, okay? You stick to like Tinkerbell and shit like that. You stay your motherfucking course. If you cross that motherfucking line, don't cross the gun line, boss. Please do not cross the gun line, boss. You will get fucked up.
Okay, we'll save this for another section, or this will be a part two. So
Because I can't. I can't.
Disney,
No.
please stop buying shit.
Because you have nothing
Stop
else
buying
but
shit. You already have fucking ESPN of all things. Stop buying shit.
Oh Lord,
You
they
didn't know
do.
that, Scales?
I did not know that.
This was
Yeah.
a long time ago. They bought ESPN like 2014.
Like that's
Like
like
That
you
you
bad.
want
sign up
you
for
want to know
Disney Plus.
you want to know when I found out? Okay, this is a side story for y'all. When I ran track in AAU, the club championships was in Disney ESPN track. They literally have a whole area for AAU sports down there.
Like, but yeah,
That is
I
crazy.
remember telling you that scales like for real. Like, cause I have to bundle with Hulu, so I get Disney Plus and ESPN. That's because I got Disney Plus. Disney literally bought them and was like, hey, you can literally like watch whatever you want on ESPN on Disney Plus. Literally.
Well, I'm drinking the day.
Wow.
Oh, well, now that we're all depressed, we can go on to our next topic. And what is that?
And our next topic is what anime or animes need a movie?
Now, to clarify, to make this kind of better, the movie plot will have nothing to do with the actual anime itself. It'll be a side off movie on its own.
It really would. It
So,
really would.
so which anime y'all think needs it, or which one would y'all want it to be?
Mm, I really think at this point because I know they only got one movie and then they turned it into art. I would say Demon Slayer needs another movie for me. I love Demon Slayer. It can be like a little side venture. It has nothing to do with the plot, like we said earlier. It can be like a little side venture, and Tanjiro is learning more about his powers, and you see Inosuke and Zenitsu like being badasses too. So I really feel like that. If not Demon Slayer, I say, do we want another Boruto movie? Yes, no, maybe. Is that in the air? Coming?
Um, I've Boruto wasn't my pick, but I feel like if they were going to do one, they would have to win more of the audience over first before they do a Boruto movie, especially in theaters.
That's
Especially
what
in
I was gonna
theaters.
lead with.
Like they would have to win the audience over way more for it to even sell any type of money. So they have to win the
Yeah,
audience over first before they do a Boruto movie. Cause I think it could work. Like I definitely would not mind seeing. Like stay with me. I wouldn't mind seeing like a Boruto movie where they time travel a little bit.
Okay.
Since it has nothing.
I can see that.
Since it has nothing to do with the plot, why not have them? Cause why not have them time travel a little bit and go fight somebody or something? Like why not? I'm not saying go backwards in time because that'll be fucking with a lot of people. He can't beat that certain character. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is go in the future. Cause cause which Hokage is Naruto? The eighth, ninth.
Seven.
He's the seventh. So what if they go into the future to like the 11th Hokage
Wow.
and
Oh, kind of
and
like
and see what the fuck happens?
so kind of like how they did the Naruto Shippuden movie, but he went back and met his dad and Kakashi, but he didn't really know that he just met his dad.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what if they, went further to like, it's the 11th Hokage, and maybe, they gotta fight some people. Maybe the 11th Hokage went evil or something.
That would be
That would
awesome.
actually be
Or
pretty badass right there.
or for all those late '90s, early 2000s generation, what about like a Yu Yu Hakusho movie where it's like better designs and stuff like that, like better animated in a way, and like now Yu Yu Hakusho, let's see
Sailor
what they
Moon.
made. Sailor Moon
I,
already got some, so
I mean, it all got shit to do with the plot, so would it really hurt?
not really. I wouldn't say Sailor Moon, but I am like I love Sailor Moon. Don't get me wrong.
of
There was
course.
like I was crazy about Sailor Moon, but I would say beyond Sailor Moon, what about like a Zatch Bell movie? That was an anime about a good self.
Gundam,
Kind of.
Yeah,
Gundam, or a new Evangelion movie? Maybe, maybe.
Hey, like
yeah.
we just some good animes that really deserve like their own movie. like Jujutsu Kaisen, not too
Yeah.
long ago, just had them a movie, but it was called Zero, and I enjoyed it. I saw it. I enjoyed it, but I could see them getting another one or like Tokyo Revengers.
Okay, I'm gonna say my picks, and okay, before I start, I know they're not anime. I know they're not anime. They're basically cartoons, but they
Okay.
movies can be dope. First one, Kids Next Door.
Yeah.
Kids Next Door deserves a movie because the movies they already have are dope as fuck. Operation Zero and what was the other one? What was the other one?
Uh,
Oh crap.
the
I know
one
which
what?
one. I know the one you're talking about. Though. I know
Yeah, the
that.
second one. It was. I think it was after Operation Zero. It was the second movie after Operation Zero.
I
I know
forget.
which one
I
you're
can
talking
look.
about though.
Yeah, like Operation Zero and the second Codename Kids Next Door movies were already fire. So it's like I feel like it's just right to give them a third movie, even if it
Yeah.
even if it ain't got shit to do with the plot. Kids Next Door deserves a third movie because it was already a dope ass cartoon. And even though we ain't gonna get the conclusion to the fucking cartoon, just give us a movie at least. Just give us a movie at least.
Kind of like what y'all did for Gintama and everything else. Like put a movie to it to like if you go like we know we ended, but do like how you did that in Phantom. Just give us a movie that pretty much clears up everything.
Yeah, like a Conan Kids Next Door movie just to, give them a final send off since we're not getting Galactic Kids. Just to give them a final send off type shit. I
Right.
I would take that since we're not getting the Galactic Kids series. I would take that.
Because you did it for Teen Titans.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like you did it for
But
Teen
like,
Titans when they went to Tokyo and shit.
yeah.
You can do it for Kids Next Door. They fucking deserve it.
Yeah.
Like for all us who really enjoy Kid Next Door, yeah, we deserve that movie. Just to put the like nail in the coffin, we deserve that
Especially because
movie.
the series finale was a fucking cliffhanger. You can't do that.
It really was.
You can't fucking do that. Like you can't just end a show off a fucking cliffhanger and then just never touch it again.
Right.
Because I love Kids Next Door. That, oh my God, the memories. The memories.
The many
Literally the
days of
memories.
coming home and actually just being one in tune with the whole show.
Okay, now this was an honorable mention. It was a choice, but it's an honorable mention because of how bad they fucked it up. Fairly Odd Parents.
mm.
No live action crap.
If they would have not fucked up Fairly Odd Parents so much to this point, I would have loved another movie because their old movies were like the best parts of the fucking show. Both Jimmy Timmy
Especially
Power
Chase.
Hours, Channel Chases. Honestly, Channel Chases to me is like the first SpongeBob movie. It should have been the
Yeah.
fucking finale. That was the
Yeah.
perfect fucking series finale. We saw Timmy grow up. His kids had Cosmo and Wanda, all that shit. It was literally the perfect finale. But no, they didn't want to do that, and they decided to ruin another childhood show of mine. I'm hurt.
Yeah.
It's cool. Leave me alone.
He said, I'm hurt. It's cool.
No, dead ass. It hurt me when I saw what they did to Timmy. It hurt me. It hurt. It
I
hurt.
know.
Because honestly,
It fucking hurt.
Like him having to share his very because half the magic is gone for a girl who is literally happy and not miserable. I no.
That shit hurt.
Y'all missed the concept of Family Odd.
Okay,
Very much.
I have one more slight honorable mention. Not really thinking too much about it. I wouldn't mind seeing Batman Beyond movie
Yeah.
since it got
Well, that's
canceled.
another one.
Batman Beyond since it got canceled, it didn't finish, so a movie will be great. That's a slight honorable mention. But the next two is some shit that I really want to see. Now, this first one, I know they just finished the series a couple years ago, but a Samurai Jack movie would be dope.
Yeah.
Samurai Jack
I
movie
could
that ain't got
definitely see
nothing to do with the plot. It's just its own single plot. I would love a Samurai Jack movie. I would
That
love
would
that.
be that would be
Especially if
What
they
if
keep
dope.
it the same art style that they did with the series finale a couple years ago. I would love that shit. I would
Yeah,
what
love
if it
that
that
was
shit.
that
kind of
would be dope.
what if it was kind of like an origin story? Like it would tie into the whole bit.
They kind of said his origin story in the show already.
Pretty much.
Okay.
So origin story won't really work. But just like nothing that has to do with the plot of him, because he's already beat Aku. We know that he already beat
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aku. So nothing with that. Just his own off the wall story. I feel like that would really be fucking dope.
Yeah.
Now this next one, I would love to see instead of this shit that they might put out for it. Because I feel like this show needs a proper fucking send off. Tim, you
Yeah.
really don't agree with me with this one.
Okay.
Powerpuff Girls.
Yes.
Yeah.
Another
Powerpuff
Powerpuff
Girls.
Girls movie.
Give
Another
us the
Powerpuff Girls
last final send off
movie.
of an
Yes.
animated Powerpuff Girls movie. The
OG
last
cast.
final, yeah, OG cast, all that final finale movie of Powerpuff Girls.
Yes.
Give me
Let's
that
do that.
instead of this bullshit they about to put out with this live action shit. Give me that instead of this live action Powerpuff Girls show that's going to be on the CW. Please. It could be. I
I
want it to be the finale, the series end off, whatever, and that's the last of Powerpuff Girls. I would love that. I would fucking love that.
I would love to see that. I would, like maybe something off the wall true, where
But
keep
it
it.
could even be the series finale.
You know.
It could
Cause
even
we
be the
never
series
did get
finale.
a season. We never did get a season finale of Powerpuff Girls. It was just like 1 minute that they was there, next minute they were gone.
Yeah, the last thing we had was the movie where they fought the princess girl. That was it.
And then
Yeah,
we
that's
had
my
the first
favorite.
Powerpuff Girl movie, which were how they were created. They fought Mojo Jojo from all the monkeys and stuff, and that was it.
Yeah, so like a series
Yeah,
finale, a finale movie, animated,
not
animated,
live,
Yes.
animated,
not live.
animated. But I would love that. So Kids Next Door, Samurai Jack, Powerpuff Girls. I would love to
Yeah.
see all three, all animated, no live action shit, all animated.
Well, Scales, do you have any like animes that need their own movie to like boost up like popularity and stuff like that? Because I'm not gonna say it, but side note, another My Hero Academia movie would be nice.
Anyway, Scales, go with your picks.
Currently, right now, the main ones that I could actually kind of like think of, because I don't think they've actually gotten the full recognition out of it before, they actually kind of like came to a conclusion either with the manga or with the network. What if a Full Metal Alchemist movie came out?
Mm,
Again,
Wait,
has nothing
you
to do with the plot.
mm.
I often say we got Brotherhood, but I understand what you're
But
coming from.
Brotherhood was a show,
It
though.
could pull.
Brotherhood was the
It could.
show.
It could pull from. It could pull from both of them.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that's why I was finna say like I see where you're coming from because you got Full Metal Alchemist and you got Brotherhood, and
Uh huh.
then Netflix did that live adaptation, which
We're not gonna talk about. Anyways,
yeah,
the show and Brotherhood, I would love. For me, Alchemist Brotherhood movie would be dope. It would be dope.
I know.
that would be
It would be overly hyped off of that one. It would be the best that you could actually think of because this is one show that has not been mentioned out of anything. Not a rework, not a retouch,
Exactly.
basically nothing.
like it's so untouched.
That's
And
that's what I was
so
saying. Like shows that have been like untouched, like the shit that I picked, and for my Alchemist would be great as movies. Just as like a reminder, like oh, like remember this, or like as a finale or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because
like
I feel like
remember
I feel like animes who got like canceled or like didn't get a proper set up deserve movies. Because oh shit, High School of the Dead.
Yep.
Oh
Because the show creator died and they never finished it.
yeah.
Exactly.
That could
And
get a
that's one thing
finale
that I would
movie.
also find as a tribute to that.
That could get a finale movie. Not a series, but a finale movie where they, end it type shit.
Like
Yep.
like I said earlier, like well, they could get
Yeah,
ended so quickly, and you don't even know like what happened though.
that's what I'm saying. It's like a High School of the Dead movie, bro. Come
I
on.
know.
Movie theaters gonna be flooded,
That's what I'm saying. Like it would be packed
flooded.
to the brim.
Like it will
Especially,
sell out so
especially if,
quick.
especially if they do it as a finale, or, like a proper send off, because you know, literally only has one season.
Right.
So if you're not gonna give it the rest of the show, give it a send off movie.
Or
Exactly.
for those who like myself, are on high school, they can get a movie. I enjoyed
Oh
that.
shit! Even if they don't want to do the series for Bleach, give it a movie.
They actually are working on another one right now at this moment, I think.
You know what I'm saying?
Or maybe
Like,
that's
It's
actually
like
being
it,
very
shown
much.
as well.
like if it's too much money, or like they just don't want to do a series, just give it a movie as like a
Right.
final send off. Cause it's less money, you ain't gotta animate as much. Just give it a nice 2.5 hour, 3 hour movie.
I
Right.
mean, that is very much true. What were your other picks though, besides the Full Metal Alchemist?
I will go off of your earlier suggestion, that of being a Yu Yu Hakusho, movie. I could definitely see that one either in a cleaner animation, or if they want to pay homage to it, do like half. Well, I guess about a 75% in the old animation, but with that of a clear picture. I
Exactly
think.
because I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, you're good. I was gonna say I could think that that would actually bring older fans and possibly even new age fans within it. Just don't screw up the
Well,
plot.
well, honestly, it could be like in the near future, like where is Yusuke now, and what is he doing, and where is he ain't Kurama into a bar, and like they have to fight this one villain.
Right.
Did he lose his spirit powers? Cause like literally at the end of it, he he's the son of a demon king ruler. So what happens after that? Oh my god, I will love that. I will go see that to the fullest.
So you're gonna be
So
mad
I
that you didn't think of this show,
what show?
Generator X.
Oh
I was gonna mention that one too as the
shit.
honorable mention.
Give me a Generator X movie since y'all hoes want to
Oh,
cancel it. Give me a Generator
I
X movie since y'all want to cancel
am
everything.
mad. I am mad. I should have thought about that because I was a huge that would have been oh my god. I am mad.
Since y'all want to cancel
But
Generator X, give it a send off movie.
give it a movie.
And I know I'm not
Even
naming
though
animes, but Generator X was good enough that it deserves its own fucking movie. It got canceled way too soon.
Exactly. Exactly.
way too soon. Oh, side note, breaking news. I told Scales, but Vicky, I'm telling you now and our listeners out there, they are now in production of three Avatar Last Airbender movies that will be like 2023, 24, and 25. So you will get 3 sets of Avatar movies.
Animated
Yes,
question mark?
yes, very much animated. It will not be live
Huh.
action. It will be very animated. It will be very
We gonna talk about
animated.
the next episode. Next episode. Next episode. Next episode. Next episode. Next episode. Next
Yeah.
episode. But yeah. Honestly, my honorable mentions would have been choices if the shows, well, mainly Fairy Odd Parents would have been a choice if they wouldn't have fucked the show up so much to where it's just I don't want to see it anymore, type shit.
Yeah.
Cause honestly, Channel Chasers was that finale movie. I don't care what nobody say. I don't know why they kept making episodes after. It was literally the perfect ending, just like the first SpongeBob movie. It was the perfect ending.
Yeah.
Saying it really was. I agree with you on that.
Cause
I
I
really do
watched
agree
Channel
on that.
Chasers every time it came on Nickelodeon. I watched it every single time.
I did too. Because
Like,
it's like it was over 30 shows that I grew up actually watching, even from my age perspective and from my parents' age perspective. And it's like I can relate to it all.
that's what I'm saying. It's like Channel Chasers had no right being that good of a fucking movie for a show like Fairy Odd Parents. It had no right to be that fucking good. It had no fucking right to be that good.
That's what made it the best.
Jenna Chaser, that and Jimmy, Timmy Powwow. Another honorable mention. Give Jimmy Neutron another movie. You only gave him one movie, and that was it. And after
That
that,
after
it
that,
was
the
just
show got
gone.
canceled.
Yeah, another honorable
Yeah.
mention. Another Jimmy, like Jimmy Neutron,
Yeah.
honestly was the only reason besides other shows that I watched Nickelodeon. I love Jimmy Neutron. That was an awesome show. Like, you got this boy genius who's up here like the next Einstein, and he's still, he's still a kid. Like, come on, give him another movie. That one movie did not do it justice. He really did.
And
Like,
plus,
seriously,
and plus, that was the beginning of the show. It wasn't even like in the middle of the show. That was like right when the show first started.
Exactly.
yeah.
And plus, it's over 20 years old now, just to make everybody feel old. Not in 2001.
It's all good.
It's okay. It's
I still got the
fine.
DVD.
I got the VHS. That's how old it is.
Wow.
I know.
I mean, like, I do not want content, even though they've done it already, and I feel bad for like the generations who grew up with the show, which is Thundercats, because honestly,
No, don't touch it.
oh god,
Please don't touch it again. Don't
they've
touch it
already
again.
done it.
No,
They
no,
have
no, no, no,
already
no, no, no,
done
no,
In
no,
it.
its
no, no, no,
in
no.
its second
I'm
rebirth that it
sorry, I'm
had
not gonna.
before it got canceled, it was phenomenal.
That just made me so
It
But
fucking
really
sad.
was.
That just made me so
It
fucking
really
sad.
was. Like when they rebooted it back in like what was that, 2010,
yeah,
and it had a nice plot, great
it
animation
had
and stuff like
it had
that.
Leave,
that.
It was
let
awesome.
Thundercats rest in peace.
But honestly, the new one now, it's
Let
like
Thundercats rest in peace.
it's too late. They've touched it, and I'm like,
Oh shit.
wow.
This is something for really the older fans. Voltron,
I can see that.
Voltron, maybe? Question mark.
I can see it.
I'm a just dot on that one because I'm still thinking about it because I wasn't the biggest Voltron fan.
I mean, like
But
I only saw like the short reboot they did of it, so I haven't seen the original one, so I was just putting it out there.
I've seen both the original and the reboot of it, and it's nice, it's cool, but I'm really not no Voltron fan. Like I couldn't
Y'all, y'all,
I grasped the
Either
concept, but no.
Voltron or Mecha.
yeah, I was just putting it out there. Cause like if we gonna do any robot movie, give me a Gundam movie.
Yeah,
I was just
There
putting it
are
out there.
some Gundam movies out there. I mean, I'm not a big Gundam fan, so I can't really name all of them. But I know ones that I do like Code Chaos and stuff like that. I would have loved to see a movie of that.
yeah.
But so y'all still good with y'all picks, or did y'all have any more?
I had, I think I had about one or two more.
Okay.
Which
I,
were
and this one isn't an anime, but it was a great show at its time before everything else kind of like, I don't know, like fell through or kind of like dropped. But what about the combination of these two right here? A Justice League movie, animated of course, but it pulls from both that of Justice League and Justice League Unlimited to show like where I can say in kind of like a not dystopian type like future, but kind of like a different alternative universe that you have not just their children, but different versions out of like what they actually were, what they possibly could have became, or is it kind of like a type subject?
That's
what
like
that
that's
mean?
definitely a dot dot dot
It really was. What that
because
mean? Like,
I, like
Justice League?
like it's dot 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 because like the animated movies they got so many fucking universes now. Like that's That's the dot dot dot. I have to think about that shit. That's the dot dot dot.
I mean,
For me, it's a dot 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 because I don't know which fucking
Like, I don't know.
universe. Yeah, I don't know which shit they're gonna pull from, which comic book, which universe, which animated movie they're gonna piggyback off of. I don't know. So
cause
Right.
that's a triple
you
dot
got
for me.
what? I'm with Mickey on that one because I love Justice League, but after it's way too many out there, and they might piggyback or pick the wrong one and try to make it
Yeah.
work, and it might end up being trash, or they might pick the right ones, but you will be still kind of like confused because you'll be like, how does these two work? I don't know. Oh, side note, for anybody who wants to know, there will be another Spider-Man movie
Oh,
with Carnage
brother.
in it.
Oh,
Yeah,
brother.
Tom Holland.
Yeah, I heard
Yeah,
about it. He
yeah,
confirmed it.
it's confirmed.
Uh,
They have the poster for it, so Tom Holland will be fighting Carnage and Venom.
aside from stuff no one wants to see or cares about, did you have another pick scales or was that it?
My last one might be kind of like up in the air type of for this one, but I don't know how it actually may suit because we actually got like a TV special off of it. But what if there was a possible Dexter's lab type movie here? Again, still animated. What could it
I
actually
was,
be about?
I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking that, but at the same time, I was like, okay, this laboratory movie. Can I see it? I can see it.
Maybe I don't think so because I already think people are really clamoring to see a Dexter's Laboratory movie like that.
Like that.
Like. Don't get me wrong, the show isn't terrible, but like, it was just one of them okay shows.
That you
I
watch
actually
with
loved it.
Yeah, like I'm saying, like it wasn't like Dexter's Laboratory wasn't like a Courage the Cowardly Dog or like a Powerpuff Girls. Like it was kind of like the fourth best show out of all of them. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't really think that it would really get a movie, or I don't really think people would really want to see it like that.
It's a
That's like
possibility.
asking. That's like asking for a Johnny Bravo.
Yeah, like like it's one of them shows that we enjoy watching, but like we wouldn't.
I
We
can
don't.
see.
It's like it's one of the shows we don't really care about anymore per se.
Not really. Not
I can
really.
see Johnny kind of like a TV movie instead.
I can't see Johnny Bravo at all. 2022.
No. You don't need no
2022.
Yeah,
Johnny
forget
Bravo.
it. Forget it.
No.
2022. I don't know about a Johnny Bravo movie. I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that. It's gonna get real
I'm
charge.
good.
Gonna get real felony ish.
Oh Lord.
So yeah, I don't know about all that.
No, you don't need no Johnny Bravo movie. Keep that in y'all thoughts.
Gotcha.
Keep it in your thoughts.
They done already canceled my
But
nigga Pepe, so we'll need Johnny going with
Which that was stupid.
him. So final
That really
thoughts.
was stupid.
Final thoughts, anybody?
honestly, I'm okay with my pick. I'm okay with y'all.
You okay with your pick scales?
Oh yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
On to our next topic.
Okay, last topic of the day is if you could make a Marvel or DC movie, what gender would they
Gender.
be?
Genre.
Gender.
Genre.
Gender.
What was that?
Gender.
I'm
Oh my
sorry.
goodness.
We are not about to sit up here and say what Marvel and DC movies identify as. They are movies.
My bad, y'all. Literally in the back of my mind, I have to go to the gender report.
Gender repar. A gender repar. A gender repar. What the fuck is a gender repar? She meant to say genre. Genre. We ain't talking about genders. Genre.
I'm sorry, like the notification came on my phone, y'all. I'm here and then I'm like over here.
We need you to
But
be here. Fuck over there right now. We need you to be here.
I am here. I am here. But what genre would they be? My bad, y'all.
Okay. I'm gonna go first. Hear me out.
Alright.
We always see action and comedy, even though they're not really funny. None of the superheroes are really funny at all. But we always see action and action comedy and all this other shit. But if you give me a good superhero horror movie, I'll love that director all the time. I'm for real. If you give me a good super villain superhero horror movie, that would be dope as fuck. There's only a
But
few
I can
people
see
you
it.
could do it with, but you could do it right because before the Doctor Strange movie just came out, when it was like just being rumored, it was rumored that it was gonna be a horror movie. That's what had
Yeah.
me interested in it first. Cause I'm like, they really could make it a horror movie. Cause it'd be like the multiverse and shit. Like he goes to like a different universe. It could be like some scary shit over there, something like that. But they didn't do
Yeah.
that. They just made it a regular superhero movie. But I would have loved it if they made it like a horror movie type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like make it scary, like make it something different instead of just making
Yeah.
it the regular action movie type shit. Cause I really feel like they could have made a good ass. I feel like they could have made something really, really different. But I feel like the Doctor Strange movie could have been a great horror movie. I feel like Scarecrow could have a great fucking horror movie.
That would work.
If you are gonna make another Joker, put him in a horror movie. The fact that this been this long and the Joker hasn't been in a horror movie is dumb to me. Cause he's literally a good,
Yeah.
perfect horror movie villain. Cause like all horror movies have the same premise. You have a group of people and you got whatever is just killing them off. The Joker can't do that. Instead of just being crazy, just have him be fucking scary. Cause if you read on comic, because we already know the Joker can be scary because of what he did to fucking Robin.
Robin, Barbara, many of other people.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
actually skinned. He actually
Like,
skinned
didn't
this one dude alive.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like we know the Joker can be scary, so why not put it in movie form?
But the question was if you can make.
That's what I'm saying. I would have, it would be more horror and mystery.
Yeah.
Cause we never, like the only mystery movie we've seen so far is the Batman. But that was
Yeah.
like mystery mixed with action. I'm talking about just straight up like a detective movie. Like a straight up like detective movie where they gotta solve puddles and no pun intended like riddles and all that type of shit. Like an actual kind of like a extended Law and Order episode type shit.
Yeah.
Like like horror and detective, we don't like we've never seen a horror supervillain movie ever. I don't know why.
That's because they play it for keeps off the kids off of this. But like, we want to give them
No,
the
but even
leverage to bring
DC
them
though,
in.
like DC doesn't really make shit, for kids. Like they could do it
They really
Exactly.
can. Like, look at the Batman. Like, that's not really.
for kids.
Yep.
But honestly, if I could, it'll be rated R for real. And just to piggyback off of Mickeyson too, yeah, we do need some more horror movies. We do need more horror superhero movies.
Yeah, cause like we always see the
More of them.
action and like the action comedy shit, but it's like that's literally every superhero movie. Like none of
I
them are
wanna see them
different,
falling in love and shit. I don't need him
and
running around.
especially DC, cause DC has the villains to do horror movies. DC
Exactly.
has the way better villain lineup to do horror movies and do them good.
And Marvel has the best superhero movies to do it good too, but they don't really have good villains to make.
The only person who could do honestly, this gonna sound stupid to a lot of people, but Superman could do a good horror movie
Yep.
because they already did Brightburn, so technically they already did it.
True.
But I'm talking about grown up Superman who just got tired of who just got tired of Metropolis shit and just started going fucking crazy. Like a Superman horror movie, grown up Superman.
Like, are we talking like got all his
I'm talking about grown. I'm talking about peak prime Superman horror movie.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like peak,
Yeah.
like Superman at his absolute fucking peak, but horror. Or even him just being a villain. but like put like horror and stuff in it. Because if we really think about it, Superman is one bad like fight away from going fucking crazy.
Yeah,
Cause he's about as mentally unstable as Batman is.
of course. That's what makes them two basically
Because
alike.
isn't there like at one point in the comic he ends up killing the Joker and he apologizes to Batman
Yeah, he puts
for
his fucking
the
arm through
Joker?
his chest.
That's the Injustice franchise, and I love it through the actual comic reference as opposed to that the video game or the animated adaptation that they did because it shows like everything.
Yeah,
This
that's what
man
I'm
literally
saying.
stood on
They should
trial and
really.
actually beat them, and he went up against that of the like I say the Olympian gods of Themyscira, and he was actually brought down by Zeus off of it, and
That's
he
what
was
I'm.
literally put in his place.
That's what I'm saying. Like that would be a dope fucking movie where like Superman just like you know what, fuck this shit, and he gotta fight like Scales and like fucking Zeus or some shit.
That will be dope. And I would have. I've never seen the animation of Injustice, but I would love to like see something like
And
this.
shit, Batman could have a horror movie
Batman can have plenty of horror
because
movies.
Batman is a fucking
Yeah,
psychopath. That
He can
like
have plenty.
otherwise,
it could literally be a fucking horror movie of him like like going crazy and like him going overboard with like beating up like petty criminals and shit. And now Gotham gotta like stop him or some shit.
hey, there's an actual tie-in off of that. That at one time Batman actually was on either pills or he was on drugs, one of the two. And to kind of paint it like how slightly dark it was for that of Tony Stark with him and his alcoholism, they could actually run with something like that. Like, Batman has grown, tired of this. He's borderline, through with it until he actually has a breakthrough and he's like, I either gotta continue on with this or this job is actually gonna kill me. Type aspect. It's gonna be one of those type of
And
things.
then you gotta think about it, it's like they also could play out the fact that Batman is a fucking billionaire. He could be an evil, rich billionaire or some shit, or Batman could like become the mayor of Gotham and like have like a dictatorship type shit over Gotham and all the other type of shit. And somebody gotta
Yeah,
come in and stop him.
That
especially over
would
the
be
crime lords.
awesome. It's yeah, especially Prime
Because
Lords.
That's what I'm saying. Cause like instead of like Penguin being like the crime lord dude, it could be fucking Batman.
in his possible persona of Matches Malone, I could see that.
And correct me if I'm wrong. Gotham's supposed to be New York, right?
In a
Either that
way.
or either that or Chicago, one of the two.
Because if you have it be New York, you could bring in Luke Cage, because Luke Cage is in New
Yep.
York,
Well,
right? Right?
well, that'd be
Correct me
possibly
if I'm wrong.
that'd be
Correct me
crossing
if I'm wrong.
universes.
I'm just saying though, like like say for instance, Batman is running shit in New York and he's the mayor and he's the leader of all the crime lords. Luke Cage is in New York too, and last time I checked, he a superhero, so he could be like it could be Batman versus fucking Luke Cage.
Is Luke Cage DC or is Luke Cage Marvel?
I
Luke
don't
Cage
know.
is Marvel.
Luke Cage is Marvel. But
Damn.
that would be
Yeah.
It would be
awesome.
dope though. It would be a dope
Yeah.
ass crossover
It would be like a mean crossover
because they're
between
because like in universe they're in the same city basically. Especially if Gotham is supposed to be New York, technically they're in the same city, so it would make sense for Luke Cage to come out and stop Batman, wouldn't it? It would
Yeah.
make sense. That would be a dope ass crossover.
because Marvel and DC crossing over to do battle. That
I would do
right
that.
there,
I would do that.
that
That would
that
be
would
dope.
be a literally money maker. Like
And
literally
then and
crossing over
then
DC
Of
then
course.
especially if it's in New York, you could bring in Spider Man if you want to.
Of course. You could also bring in. Well, it depends on. Well, I'll put it like this: we already know who the actual main Spider-Man would be off of that one, off of the actual givens of it. As far as the other, powers or I guess say the other superheroes that they would actually have, as well as the villains, we already know the main ones that they would have. But we also need to see like glimpses or mentions, like even if it's like a newspaper article, of like even the smaller tier actually being made mention, like even the Mad Hatter, or someone like, or I guess say like someone like Paste Pot Pete, just saying like those type of ones can actually be like Easter eggs off in there. That could be like okay, they were
Oh, shit,
mentioned, they
shit,
were
ooh,
this, they
shit,
were that.
scales. I got an idea just off shit you said. Y'all remember that scene in The Incredibles where Mr. Incredible is on he's on Syndrome's island and he goes in that room with the big ass computer and like
Uh
it
huh.
starts showing him all the superheroes that's been killed.
Yeah.
Uh
They
huh.
could do something like that, but in the Batman Luke Cage
Exactly.
shit, it could be like Batman killed like the lowest superheroes, like Scales was saying. It could say, Batman killed so and so, Batman killed so and so
Uh
killed the
huh.
little drone, then he built the other drone, and then it killed the superheroes. It could be something like that.
That would be
Exactly.
good.
And then
I
like you could bring
honestly,
That would be
and
the
then you could
ultimate
bring in Luke
blockbuster.
Cage and shit. And like it could be Batman versus Luke Cage. That shit would be dope.
I was
Can you
gonna say
imagine? Can you imagine
like
Black Lightning being off in there?
no,
But
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
okay.
If you
I
want
mean,
lightning,
there's no.
no. If you were gonna do that, give me Static Shock. Teenager
But
or
here's the thing,
grown,
though.
I
They don't
don't
have
care.
nobody. I got you.
I was just saying like you could like if you base it in New York, you could use Luke Cage and Spider Man because they're in New York.
Daredevil and the Punisher.
That's what I'm saying. So that shit would be
Hmm.
dope. And the
And
Punisher has and
Kingpin
the
as
Punisher
well. Just
hasn't
imagine that.
and the Punisher hasn't been in a Marvel movie in forever. Like, come on now, that would be dope.
Exactly.
I was gonna say like a Mr. Fate and Doc Strange together in a way.
I guess I was writing that one too.
Doctor
But
Manhattan and Doctor Strange.
they like look, there you
In a
go. I'm
way,
just
you know.
Man, DC, write my fucking chick.
Hey, I was too well for that because I'm like,
Bro,
there's
write
so
our
many
fucking
ideas that we
chicks,
can roll
bro.
with
Write our
that
fucking
they will not
chicks.
actually pay us for, but they'll want to take
I
credit
will
for.
sue the fuck out of y'all. I will sue the fuck out of y'all. DC and Marvel, they steal this shit. I will sue the fuck out of y'all.
I'm in there. I'm on that one too.
Cause they'll have
So
to go
like
out their way to hear
when
about
we
some
got
shit like this.
We're
when you
literally
got
sitting
fans
up
that
here
come
with
up with
gold.
ideas, exactly.
Bro, y'all cannot tell me that Batman shit would not sell. Come on.
It will
It
sell.
would.
It would.
Cause
It really would.
the main thing about it is that this shit is just different from the regular superhero shit that we get all the fucking time.
And then
Exactly.
I've been saying it for the last couple of weeks. Like we need new faces or something new. We
Something
don't want
different
to
instead
get
of just the same old shit that we always get. We always get the boring ass action comedy superhero movies, which by the way are not funny. These niggas are not
Exactly.
funny. They not.
I was gonna
The
say like
Avengers
most
have
of the
never
movies
been
are
funny
not.
to me. The funniest one is Iron Man and he dead. So they're not funny no more.
Wow.
They're not
Pretty much.
funny. Iron Man was the only one who could actually get me to fucking laugh. They not funny. The Hulk is not funny. Thor is not funny. They not. It's this dad joke ass humor. It's not funny.
That's what gets old.
Like it got old so quick. Like honestly, after the first Avengers movie, I got tired of it. I was sick of it. I was like, oh ha ha, like. But then in the second and third one, like, this shit not funny. I don't want to see another love story. I don't. I get it.
I don't
It's
know.
part of y'all formula, but I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it.
But honestly, DC, Marvel, if you see this and you were taking our opinions, you better
I'm
write
suing.
motherfucking check.
I will sue.
A very big
Better
one.
write.
Cause these are just general ideas. This
That's what
this shit
I'm money.
specific as fuck. I will sue.
I really do. I
will
want. I
fucking
want.
sue.
I want to check for
Because
all
I
of us
promise
that we
you,
can all retire off of. If
man,
merchandise sales
look,
included.
let's go patent on these ideas because I promise you, I'm gonna be right there with where my money at because you ain't gonna take our ideas and just roll with them.
Cause this shit, cause
Exactly.
it would sell like fucking hotcakes. It writes itself if you do it right.
Exactly.
You get the right people to play the right characters. You get the right script. This shit will sell, and it'll be something
Exactly.
different. It will be
I mean,
different.
we're gonna be like Ed Once of the Third in season 3 of the Boondocks. I want my money.
Literally, cause like the biggest thing about this shit is it's just something different. Just give us something different instead of the same old, same old. We get it. Superhero finds powers, beats up the villain, gets beats up, blah blah blah. Falls in love, joins the Avengers, blah blah blah. That's it.
Exactly.
Like we get it. We get it. Just give us something new and something good for a change. Cause Avengers ended like 4 years ago. Y'all gotta come up with something new.
Because Miss Marvel is not getting it from me.
If y'all gonna keep pumping out superhero movies like this, it needs to be something different or something new. Or both. Just
Yep.
just give us something. Give us something. We trying. We trying.
Like literally, if you still want to do the Avengers, I've said it in the last couple episodes. Give us Avengers East, or give us these like other organizations besides Shield, and introduce us to them.
If you go do another group of superheroes and it's not Teen Titans, I'm not watching no more superhero movies.
You said it too many times.
If they do another group of superheroes and it's not Teen Titans, I'm not watching no more superhero movies.
I can see it.
And if you want to do a small group, give me Titans East.
Yep.
Something. Give us something different instead of the same shit y'all been doing for like the past decade. We get it. Ooh, Spider-Man. Yay, we get it. We get it. We get it. It writes itself. It writes itself.
And literally, you have the material.
You got the money. Fuck the material. You got the money.
Yep.
Y'all got the budget, so don't say it's not in the budget. Y'all have the fucking budget. Y'all rich as fuck. Talking about some, it's not in the budget. How? What y'all spending the money on?
Cocaine, strippers, unwanted chartered trips, the usual.
You have it, use it. And if
Exactly.
I'm so serious.
Nah, dead ass though. If my idea gets stolen, I will sue the fuck out of all of y'all.
I know, and I'm there too.
I'm
just like it's
dead ass. I will revive Johnny Cochran and we will get our fucking money. Don't fucking play with me.
He was one of the best lawyers we ever had.
Revive Johnny fucking Cochran and get our fucking money.
Exactly. We said it here.
We still heard it here first. You heard it here first.
You heard it here. Yep. Don't be coming over here in the comments talking about, well, this you forget all that.
Well, Universe 515. Fuck Universe 515. We talking about Earth 1, the only one we know of. This one. Make the movies.
At least for now.
When it's all said and done.
And please don't tell me they did some of these storylines in a comic book. Don't nobody want to go be like, oh, let me go find this $500 comic book off of fucking Amazon that I gotta buy and read and shit. Make it into a movie. A movie.
Exactly.
Please and thank you. Give us movies.
Movies. No comic books. No audio book. A fucking movie.
Honestly, just don't fuck it up. Just don't fuck it up.
That too. Don't fuck it up.
Don't fuck it up.
Cause don't do all this shit. Get us excited, and then it's a fucking boring ass movie.
And then literally stay with the fucking script. Do not go off script.
Do not.
And Disney, I swear, if you make this shit PG, we fight.
It needs to be R.
It needs to be rated R.
And so help me.
Because at this point,
you bring them kids into it, we gonna fight.
Because at this point, Disney, y'all ruining superhero movies. Y'all really are. Y'all are really ruining superhero movies. I get it. You want shit for the kids. You are Disney. Make an animated movie for kids then. You are literally
Exactly.
fucking Disney. You did it before. Shit, you did it before when your movies were actually darker. So I don't want to hear that shit.
Like,
I
Exactly.
don't want to hear that
did you
shit.
never remember?
You
Did
are
you not
fucking
remember
Disney. You
101 Dalmatians?
no they even recently they just made that fucking Mexican movie Encantos. Y'all can make shit for kids and make shit for adults at the same time. So I don't want to hear
Yeah.
that shit.
Exactly.
Y'all just made Encanto. I don't want to hear that shit.
And I enjoyed Encanto.
And
Not
y'all made Moana and all that shit. Y'all can still make kids movies. But when you make shit like this, it's not for kids. Please.
I'll eventually
you
watch it.
rated R, and I'm telling you as a parent, and I'm saying this to all them parents out there, you bring your kids to that rated R movie and you talk shit, we gonna fight.
We throwing them in the
We gonna fight.
trash.
Exactly.
Leave them kids at the house.
This is
Exactly.
for us grown folks.
Cause I'm
Do
sick and
not
tired
fight
of this
them
shit.
kids.
I'm sick and tired of Thor making fart jokes.
Yeah.
Like he's fucking Thor.
He should be making no jokes.
Fart jokes at that.
He's a Norse mythology type deity. What would he actually make jokes about that for? You don't even see Loki doing that. And
And
he's a trickster.
anyways, before we be here all day ranting, anybody else got anything else to say?
Nah, not until
We good, and I'm just gonna say
not
one
until the
more
next
time,
episode.
Disney, if you take our ideas, we will see.
And
Disney,
I swear if you
DC,
make
legendary, not legendary, Warner Brothers, any of y'all.
We will see.
make Dragon Ball Evolution 2 if y'all want to. Do it if you
Lord.
want to. Do it if you fucking want to. You will go bankrupt. Do it if you fucking want to. Y'all will not survive the onslaught of the fucking internet. I promise you, you won't.
You will not survive that.
I do not want to
and
see
one
live
thing
action Goku and Piccolo ever again in my life. I don't ever want to see that shit ever want to see in my life. Do not do that to us. We didn't do shit to y'all, but give y'all billions of dollars for y'all movies. Don't do this shit to us. We humans. We don't want to see that
Exactly.
shit.
I'm telling you now, Disney, if you do that live action Dragon Ball Evolution, you will feel the wrath of everybody. You will literally go bankrupt.
People who don't even watch Dragon Ball will get on y'all ass. So please, for the sake of
Exactly.
our fucking eyes, do not do this shit to us. Please, please.
Keep it to yourself.
Keep it to yourself and just stick to what you're good at. Stick to what you are good
Get
at.
them right.
Give
Get them
DBZ
right
back to Toriyama, and Toriyama stop selling shit.
Exactly. Stop selling out.
Stop selling
It's not
shit,
cool.
dummy. Out of all the people you sell it to Disney. You didn't sell it to Bandai Namco. Nobody. Disney.
Not even legendary.
Disney. The fuck is wrong with you? You eating too much fucking ramen. Stop it.
Man.
That's all we got to say. We
Until the
done.
next episode.
Goodbye.
We out.
Peace, y'all.